Hey, this is Corey from Wolfpack Woodcraft, and we try to help you become a little more self-reliant in each video. And Caroline and I were recently going through our medicine cabinet and taking inventory of everything we had and going through the equipment and making sure that it was still working and functioning properly. And what I realized is when it comes to my personal preparedness, I picture a event and then I try to make sure that I have everything for that event, right? And so I was doing that in the medicine cabinet, and if I get the flu, do I have things to get better? If I have just a cold, do I have the things to get better? And what I realized by doing that is when it comes to my house, when it comes to my vehicles, when it comes to everything else in my life, I try to maintain things. Okay, I would rather maintain something than have it break and then try to repair it, right? And so I'm constantly looking for ways to maintain the things that I have so that they don't break, so that I don't have to fix them. But as I was going through the medicine cabinet, I was getting sick and then trying to fix it. I was getting hurt and then trying to fix it. And it got me thinking about, why do I constantly live everywhere else maintaining things, but when it comes to my health and my physical well-being, I wait for it to break and then fix it? And it didn't make sense. And because of that, I started doing some research. Now, I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not anything. I've just done some research to help myself, and I thought you might find it interesting as well. And the one thing that I found most interesting out of all of this is that 80% of doctor visits are because of stress. Now, if you Google it, it says 75 to 90%, but the doctor that I was listening to said 80% of all doctor visits are because of stress. Now, not stress specifically, but because of the consequences of stress. And so stress produces cortisol in your mind, and so there's dopamine and serotonin. Those are good feelings that happen in your mind, but the bad chemical is cortisol, and the effects of it means that you're not functioning at your best. Okay, your nails quit growing, your hair stops growing. You end up in a fight or flight state of mind. It also leads to depression and anxiety, right? And so not only are your joints and everything stiffening up, and you're tired all the time, you're fatigued all the time, which makes daily chores harder, which makes your muscles ache faster. They're also, a lot of people, when they're depressed, they eat, then they don't eat like fruits and vegetables. They eat junk food, and then that junk food leads to diabetes. And so it was just fascinating how stress can cause all these different things. And there's actually science behind it. It's not just some guy saying, "Oh, if you eliminate stress," right? There's legitimate reasons. High blood pressure because of stress, and if you can figure out a way to eliminate stress, you eliminate a lot of possibilities. Heart attack, high blood pressure, diabetes, these serious illnesses can all just disappear with your stress. Now, I don't know how to eliminate stress. We all have to pay the bills. We all have to accomplish things that we don't want to do in life. But if we can recognize that and try to eliminate the things that we can eliminate, and find ways to enjoy life and eliminate the stress and entertain ourselves in healthy ways that are not stressful, we can eliminate 80% of our doctor visits. And I found that extremely useful and interesting. The other thing that a lot of the research gathered is that food is medicine. A lot of people, they think of medicine as pills and cough syrups, and you go to your medicine cabinet to get the medicine. But food is medicine as well. What we consume and what we do is medicine. Now, people that enjoy the outdoors, we kind of know this already. We understand like chaga and mullein, and there's a lot of vitamin C with spruce needle tea. There's a lot of things that we focus on in our gathering or foraging mentality. But some of the things that can really help boost immunity and keep you from getting sick in the first place is chicken broth, green tea, garlic, onion. Vitamin C is huge. Ginger, cinnamon, using honey instead of sugar can really make a big difference. And so these are all things. Honey has a natural antibiotic, and so by using honey instead is healthier than sugar, and it's also got that natural antibiotic, and so it can help prevent bacteria and things as well. And so figuring out what kind of foods we can consume that are going to benefit our health is something that I'm going to research a lot more. That's something that I'm really interested in. And if you have any information or any foods that you know that are healthy foods or old, there's a lot of old ways of thinking, right, that we've lost over time. If you have anything that your grandparents have told you or that your great-grandparents passed down, leave it in the comment section down below. Those are the things that I'm really focused on. Those are the things that I'm really interested in the moment, is all that ancestral knowledge when it comes to being healthy. Living in a world before there was doctors, that's kind of something that I'm really into right now. But the other things that a lot of doctors mentioned and a lot of the nurses that I studied, they said sleep. Sleep can really be a game changer because, like I said, when it comes to stress, you're tired all the time, and so your muscles have to work extra hard, and so you're sore and stiff all the time. Well, if you're actually tired, if you're physically tired because you didn't get enough sleep, it's the same thing. And having the less sleep, a lot of us are very moody and cranky when we don't get enough sleep, and so it increases our stress levels, right? And then again, with that stress, it comes high blood pressure, diabetes, and all those other things that come with stress itself. And so getting 7 hours of sleep a night can really change things and really make us less stressful and make our muscles more ready to work. The other thing is vitamin D. Vitamin D, I guess, is really huge, and it's from the sun, right? Just go outside, being outside for 20 minutes a day and getting that vitamin C can really help as well. Boost your immune system, boost your mood, and so it can really make you a lot healthier just by being outside for 20 minutes a day. And exercise, moving. You don't have to go to a gym. What they actually recommend is going for a 20-minute walk every day. The 20-minute walk is going to give you your 20 minutes of sunshine. It's going to give you your 20 minutes of exercise. It's going to give you 20 minutes of fresh air. It's going to tire you out, and so if you do it at the end of the day instead of the beginning of the day, it can help put you in a more relaxed state of mind, and so that you can sleep better, so you can get those 7 hours of sleep. And so just by going on a 20-minute walk every day outside can really help things out. Now, living in Minnesota, I don't have that option all the time because when it's negative 50 degrees outside, I'm not going for a walk, right? But just doing something, just stretching and moving and doing something for 20 minutes a day can really make a difference in boosting your immune system and keeping you healthy for a lot longer and preventing yourself from getting sick instead of always getting sick and then trying to fix it. Now, something that every single thing I read, every single person I heard, all of everything talked about water, and so I feel I should as well. So some of the things to consider when it comes to water is life. Water is the healthiest thing for you. Having the proper amount of water in your system, it helps carry nutrients and oxygen to your cells. It flushes bacteria from your bladder. It helps your digestion. It helps break things down, and so that you can digest things quicker, so that you're not always having stomach aches and stuff like that. It helps neutralize blood pressure, and so if you do have that high blood pressure from being stressed out all the time, water can help neutralize that and help carry the blood and neutralize it. Stabilizes your heartbeat because it helps with your blood pressure. Cushioning joints and lubes joints, and so that your joints aren't as stiff and as creaky as they usually are. Protects organs and tissues because it coats everything. Helps regulate body temperature, so if you're cold all the time or if you're hot all the time, drinking an adequate amount of water can help neutralize your core body temperature and keep you more comfortable. Balances electrolytes. Everybody knows you need electrolytes, right? Everybody knows that you need those salts and those sodiums. You need those to live, right? But if you consume too much, the water can help dissolve them and neutralize them and make it so that you have a more balanced level and you're not just soaking in a lot of sodium, because a lot of sodium can actually dry you out. And so making sure that you are diluting the extra sodium but having the proper sodium is very much appreciated. And then your brain is mostly made out of water, and so by drinking water and keeping your brain hydrated, you're allowing yourself to focus and think more clearly. And then it also just flushes toxins out of your body. We've all drank a bunch of water. We've all gone on a health kick, and then we're like, oh, we're going to drink a lot of water. And then you're constantly going to the bathroom. It's because it's flushing out those toxins. It's flushing out all that stuff, all that bad stuff you've been eating before you started drinking the water. And so it does help eliminate a lot of that stuff. That's why when you're sick, you need to stay hydrated, because you want to be urinating all that sickness and bacteria and whatever it is that's making you sick. You want to eliminate it from your body, and the best way of doing that is by urination. And so you consume a lot of water and it'll help flush all that out. And so water is a very important part of life. Now, me personally, I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is one of my favorite drinks. I drink it all the time. I get really bad migraines, and Mountain Dew prevents those migraines. And so it's not, well, I think it's both now. I can almost guarantee it's both now. I started drinking Mountain Dew to eliminate the migraines, and then it did eliminate the migraines, and now when I don't drink Mountain Dew, I get a migraine, but it might be because of the caffeine addiction. And so now I have both. I have migraines and caffeine addiction. But yeah, I drink a lot of Mountain Dew, and I'm focusing on drinking more water as well. I want to make sure that for every can of Mountain Dew I drink, that I'm drinking a bottle of water as well, just to kind of neutralize everything and make myself as healthy as I can make it. Even though I'm not putting in a ton of effort, I do want to be a little bit more healthy so that I can prevent and maintain my health instead of constantly trying to fix it once I'm already sick, once I'm already broken, trying to repair myself. I'm trying to be in a more mindset of maintaining myself. So with that being said, again, if there's any ancestral knowledge or anything that you know that helps when you're sick or helps keep your immunity up and lifted, leave it in the comment section. I'm super fascinated. I want to hear all the tips and tricks, and so leave that in the comment section, and I can't wait to see you on my next video.